Alright, so this has been trending on Twitter and even Facebook. It says, very dark man, I, Prophet Jeremiah Fufeyin, extend forgiveness to you. I am withdrawing the court case against you. Following the teachings of Jesus, who preached peace and corrected sinners, I forgive you. May you learn from your mistake and walk in righteousness from now on, my son. I don't know how true this is. It's not on his official pages. It's not on his Facebook. It's not on his Instagram. And also, my lawyer have not contacted me. So this is just a false news. Also, even if it's true, as you all know, I am somebody that's living in a space where I just talk about what is affecting the society with my God's given platform. And following what Prophet Jeremiah posted, where he said he has a miracle soap endorsed by NAFDAC, that the soap can cure suffering. And I asked that, how? What ingredient? Then I was slammed 1 billion naira lawsuit. That lawsuit made me depressed because I thought about, what if this man wins me? Because our justice system in Nigeria is broken. What if he uses his influence to win me? So how do I pay? I was even suicidal because I said, I will not get this money to pay. So is it not better I just end it all? I thought about a lot of things that made me depressed. It made me sad. My family members kept calling me. I had to go extra mile to get proof. I spent a lot of money to get proof so that I will not be imprisoned for asking the right question in Nigeria. The only reason why I did it is to protect other Nigerians from products that have not been standardized. You know, because under the laws of NAFDAC, you need to, every product that people intake or people rub, cosmetic product and food products, must go through NAFDAC to be sure if it's safe for people. That was why I asked, not because I want to defame him. And I was slammed. This has made me depressed. Because how do I pay 1 billion from this place? I've never heard about them. Even if this news is true, I will still have to countersue him because he has made me depressed. He has made me sad. I will have to countersue him and use the money. I'll take the money to Karamajiji, the home where there are disability people. A lot of them, I saw them. They are also going through a lot. I had a lot of compassion. So if I countersue him and I get the money, I'll give part of the money to them. Maybe send their children to go to school so that when they make money, they can take care of their disabled parents. And also, I'll use some of the money to build boreholes. In the community that don't have boreholes, I will not eat 1 naira. If I eat 1 naira, let it not be well with me. All I wanted was to protect other Nigerians. I have had sleepless nights thinking about where we get 1 billion naira just in case he uses his influence. And you know Nigeria, people that have power can do anything. I promised I wasn't going to cry. And he said he wants to forgive me and see what I was saying is a lie. I don't know if it's true. And I don't believe this is true. You can't learn. Don't believe. Money.
It's an opportunity for you to call very dark man. Call him. Humble yourself. Make a message. Make a video. Call his attention, apologize for doing that, for going that length. And say he has the right. Very damn man, you have the right to question a business, not God. Because God can answer. God can answer for himself. But that structure of water, so is okay for a man of God to do business. But it should not be in an environment where people gather with faith in God. Because God is not in soap. God is not in water. It is people's faith in water that makes water valuable. God does not stay inside water. It is people's faith. It's people's faith. It is the faith of people. That is why somebody can call Jesus and nothing happens. Someone can call Jesus and nothing happens. It is the faith of the person who is calling the Jesus that produces result. So it's not that I went and used the water, nothing happened. It is the faith of the person who is using the water. The same way someone can mention Jesus and nothing happens, is the same way someone can use a spiritual item and nothing happens. So because I mentioned the name Jesus and nothing happened does not mean the name of Jesus does not have effect. You cannot say that. You cannot generally say that. This is the confusion that is being created as a result of bringing business into the house of God. Expect people to question your business. And it is your responsibility. Customer satisfaction is priority for business. For business. As I said earlier, I've been to Mercyland. It's a conglomerate. It's an environment. It's with a business setting where there are lodges, there's hotel, there's this, there's food. People are selling food. Are we going to say everybody who is selling water around the area is miracle water? That is the question. Because if we are going to submit that, does it mean everybody? Because there are people selling there. I've been there. People sell food. Are we going to say everybody who is selling food around the area is miracle food? Are we going to say everybody who is selling food, selling water, selling dresses? There are people who have mini markets around the area, around the place. Some even sell inside the church, inside the area. Some have business shades at the gate of the church. Are we going to say everybody who is selling something around the church is anointed? No, you cannot submit such. You cannot put such submission. You cannot put such submission. Give people the liberty. People should do business, but not in an environment. Faith. Let the people know that this is faith. You are buying something that has nothing to do with spirituality. If you want to have faith in it, it's left to you. It's left for you to decide. If you want to have faith in it, that's left for you. But we should not put it before people like that. Jesus is the name. We should return back to the name of Jesus. We should uphold that name. We should uphold that name. Am I dismissing the reality of spiritual items? I'm not dismissing the reality of spiritual items, but they should not be on sale. You can tell people, bring your water to church. Bring your soap. If you want to do anointed soap, tell them to bring their soap to church. Or let them buy soap in companies. Those companies' owners are also members of churches. They also want their business to sell. So telling people to buy soap and bring to church is also helping those who have companies selling soap. If you tell people to buy their water and bring, you're also helping those who have companies that are making water to make sales. That is another way of helping those who have companies that make water. That's another way of helping companies that make soap. Tell them, buy your soap and bring, I will pray for it. And if you want to make your own soap, you can make your own soap, but it should not be something that is found in the spiritual environment. That will be taken advantage. I've said what I can say with all humility. I'm a man of God, everybody can make mistakes, but let's not frustrate Prophet Jeremiah. He's a successful businessman. He's a man of God. He has a business to protect, number one. And God has his name to defend. God has his name. God can defend himself. God can defend his church. It is God that builds his church. But as a businessman, if he has interest in his business, let him work as a businessman. How do you work as a businessman? When your product fails, you should make an apology. Oh, I'm sorry. To save your business name. If at all he's conscious of the fact that he has a business name. He has a business name. You want to do the work of God, do the work of God. You want to make tent as Apostle Paul, make your tent and sell. But Apostle Paul never called his tent anointed tent. Read the Bible. Read the Bible. Apostle Paul never called his tent anointed tent. Could he not have called the tent he was making an anointed tent for it to sell? You don't need to use God to sell. Don't use God's name to sell. You want to sell a product, let the product work in the confinement, or let the product sell in the environment of its kind. Don't use God to sell. This is my humble submission. This is my humble submission. To those of us in Cameroon, those of us in Nigeria, in Africa, send this message to the man of God. And speak as a man of God. Withdraw the case. Call the very dark man. Call him. You are going to love him. People are seeing what is going on as fight. You will love that man. That man will love you. That man will respect you. That man will stand with you. if you do the right thing. He will even be the highest promoter of your company. Say, oh, Prophet Jeremiah has a company. He has a business. This is one of his businesses. But don't be mixing it. When you're mixing it, you're making other people have companies as if they're not efficient enough. Should we all become men of God so that our business will sell? That is the question. Should we all now carry names as pastors so that our product will sell? That is an abuse to spirituality. Because that is not the essence of Christianity. That is not the essence of spirituality. That is not the essence of spirituality. It's not for people's business to sell. That is not why Jesus came. Jesus did not come for businesses to sell. Salvation is bigger than business selling. Please. Salvation is bigger than business selling. Please. Those who have ears to hear, let them hear. Please, Prophet Jeremiah, call very dark man. And make apology. Should very dark man make apology? Prophet Jeremiah, you're an elder. Make apology. I took you to court because of a question you asked. If you say I'm staging miracle, prove the real one. If you say I'm not a man of God, no problem. Let your results speak. Let your evidence speak. Whether they be prophecies, they will fail. With the disciples of Jesus, there were cases that they could not handle. Let's be honest. Pray for somebody and the person is not healed does not make you a fake man of God. It doesn't make you a fake man of God. Give you a prophecy, I did not come to pass. God can change his mind. You should not be intimidated by that. It is God using you. You're not the one using God. Relax. But make sure whatever you're doing it as a man called by God. Do it as a man called by God. With all humility and wisdom. With all humility. Did Moses not disobey God? Moses disobeyed God. But did God call him fake? No. Peter denied Jesus. Did Jesus call him fake? No. Thomas doubted Jesus. Did Jesus call him fake? No. They were not fake. So let's try. Let's try. So, very dark man, God is using you and God will use you. And God is using you in this situation to give a message. God is using. To those attacking that man, don't attack him. Pray for him to stay alive. Don't pray for him to die. If they use wisdom, they'll become friends and partners and Jesus will be glorified. This is time for the world to see Jesus. And they can only see Jesus through this wisdom that I'm saying now. What I'm saying now is the way forward. If the man of God hear, this is the way forward. This is case closed. Make apology with all humility. They will laugh at you. They will mock at you, but they will respect you. Yes. They will laugh at you, mock at you. Oh, we said he will fall. We said he will do this. Even some of your Christians will say, man of God, don't do that. No. But they will respect you. They might not respect you now, but your generation will respect you. Other servants, other young rising ministers, they will respect you. That with all the honor you have, with all the weight you have, you still humble yourself. Not fighting, go and respond this one, threaten this one. No. Give people the opportunity to test. The Bible says, test and see that the Lord is good. Even God allows people to test him. He says, test and see. Who are you that people cannot test? Give people the opportunity to test you, to see if you are real. With all honesty, be transparent. Nobody is perfect. But don't take advantage of people. That's what people don't like. Don't take advantage of people. Don't make people look like they are dumb because they believe in you. No. Don't make people feel like they are dumb because they believe in Jesus. No. People are not dumb. Believing in Jesus doesn't mean people are dumb. They choose faith over logic, but they are not stupid. People are not stupid. When people decide to choose faith over logic, does not mean they are stupid. Don't abuse it. Don't take advantage of them. Don't make them look like they don't know what they are doing. May God bless Nigeria. May God bless the Christian body in Nigeria.